Hello! My name is Zenith, you're in a Forest Bright, and I am back! Hello, Mr. Hackon! I love your little... How was work? With 0 sleep? Hello! Woo! I hope you guys are doing good. I have a little bit of a plan for this Radon fight, okay? I just came up with it literally 2 seconds ago while I was sitting down. I am going to try a few more times with my intelligence build, and then I'm gonna go respect the faith, have fun with some of the incantations, like figure out how they work and everything, and then try with the faith build. Because I just am so jealous of all of the faith stuff. So yes, so that is my plan today. You might ask, have I even slept today? The answer is no! Mr. Hackle, no! What are you thinking? You need sleep. You need sleep. And you know what? I'll make it a selfish request. You need sleep so I can have the best of you while fighting Radon. Unless you hit like a Super Saiyan mode when you're super tired. Oh my goodness, Yuki! Welcome in, Yuki! How is everyone doing? I'm always at MU 100%. Got it. Okay. To be honest, once you break through that wall, I've broken through that wall a few times in my life, and yes, I go crazy. Wild. And when I used to play sports and stuff, oh my gosh. I'd be whoa! Okay. Okay. What I want to look at... Okay, no. You know what? I'll continue with my plan. I did a thing and made me stronger, so... Oh! Okay, okay, okay. So yes, we're gonna do this... Let's say... a solid 5 more times. We'll stick to it 5 more times. And then I'll switch to a faith build, mess around in this area to get used to my faith build, and then go again, okay? Let's try that. But yes. I do want to look up, because faith uses stats, right? By the way, he is super resistant to faith. Oh. Oh! Oh no! No, what is he not resistant to? What is he weak to? Is he weak to anything? Fuck. Good luck, I guess. Oh. I was excited to mess around with faith. And all the incantations. There's a faith build with the coated sword that shreds him, though. Okay. Rot, frost, strike damage. Okay. Well, I have frost now. I'll try frost, I guess. I just don't want this to be the end. You look like you'd have rot, you redhead. Huh? Yeah. This is how I feel. Cute. Ooh. Oh, we matchy match. Game is starting. Yeah, you're good. I have that. What is this? Oh.
You're beautiful.
I have 2 of those. I love that. Go run with... Okay, on Spock? Okay. Uh-oh. Yuki, no! Well. Oh, I timed that wrong. Fuck. I'm out of the timing. I'm out of the timing. Woo! Woo! No! Okay. Oh, that was my... that was my run. Okay. Perfect timing, Mr. Hakon. I didn't even get a chance to attack. Yeah. You said your sign's down. You might have to try again now that I've died. There you go. I know, but I feel like it would be such a cheap move to switch. I've done this whole game as an intelligence build, and then to switch on the last boss of Faith. Okay. Oh, that actually... My shield actually did pretty good. Oh, nope, 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 nope. Okay, okay, okay. 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 See, we're getting there pretty fast. Oh. Jesus. You say frost buildup is the best way, huh? Am I even hitting him? Uh-oh. Coming after me? Might be. No. Okay, good. Uh-oh. Woo! 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 Oh, shit. I need a heal. My shield does good. Does good. Oh my god, I can speak. My shield is good. Uh-oh. You guys kissing it? I still don't know what that is. Kiss? Oh no, Yuki. Yuki, no! Yeah, I'm doing damage, but I like, oh shit. Fuck. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. Woo! Yeah, I definitely needed my shield. The shield's awesome. Dude, why haven't I been using shields more often? Mr. Hakon, you're doing awesome. You're keeping him distracted. Thank you. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. Shit. Oh, no. So it is Mikala whispering sweet nothings? Aw. Damn it. I'm so sorry, guys. We got so far in that one. I feel like I need to level up a little bit. He's trying to enchant you when that happens? Oh. I really do feel like I need to, like, get my health up. Go fight him up close and you will find out what he does. I don't know if I want to do that. I'm a chicken. Back, back, back. You get an emote if he grabs you twice? What, the death emote? Is it the hugging emote? Cute. Okay. Guys ready? Yep, yep, yep. Let's go. Yeah, sometimes I feel as if... Ooh. Okay. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit! Ah! Woo! I think it's funny that he's like, okay, he ran away, time to turn my attention on someone else. Woo! Couldn't tell if that was my damage or not, but I hope I'm doing something. Okay, run back. Holy shit, I almost didn't make that one. No damage. Okay, it did almost 5,000 damage. Oh, and I can't even hit him when he's doing that. How goes a hello, Sir Sponge? Hopefully this isn't a spoiler. But we're in the, like, final boss of the DLC. So... we are facing death together. Oh. Uh-oh. And my comrades are doing a great job at distracting him. Oh, Yuki, no. Oh, Mr. Hakon. Oh, shit. Oh, he might be too far away. Oh, shit. Mr. Hakon, you're doing fantastic. Mr. Hakon, no! Whoa! Within 2 seconds! I still have not played through the DLC yet, but looks like fun. It is so fun. It is fun, but okay. I want to go level up a little bit, if I'm being honest. So, let's see. Where should I level up at? I don't know where. Never mind. We'll keep just hitting my head against the wall. I'll keep hitting my head against the wall to this one. What I would want to do is respec. Being honest. We're getting pretty far, all thanks to Mr. Hakon here. We are doing good if we can survive the meteor. We got this. Okay. We got this. Ouch. Fuck. Okay. Okay. Oh, it did. Ah. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Fuck. Hello! Hello, Nabu! Hello, Legendary Star-Lord! Welcome in! We are being... Oh. You are being hugged. Look at you. Oh, it's so cute. How's everyone doing? We are suffering. Probably heal. Oh, what a sweet hug, yeah. Whispering sweet nothings, as Yuki said. Still haven't killed him? No. Oh. Towards me? Fuck no. Okay, good. Yuki's pretending. Oh shit. Ah! Okay, heal, 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 heal. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm surprised. Oh, you get healed! I'm surprised that his second phase happened so early on. Like, you had to get a fourth of him. Oh, 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 oh. This is gonna kill me. I know it. I know it. Dude! Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. No! Shit! No! No! Oh my god, I survived? I have no idea how I survived, but we survived. Come on, we got this. Keep going. We got it, guys. Believe in the me that believes in you. Holy shit, dude. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Oh! Uh-oh. I think I just wasted. I have no health left. Okay, okay, Yuki, survive. Yuki, heal if you can. I'm out of health. No! Oh, come on. Oh, no! Mr. Hakon! Oh, shit. Eee. Yuki, I need you! Don't do this to me! Come on! Oh, shit, dude, no! Oh shit! Oh come on! Oh come on! Oh come on! Oh, I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it. Oh no! I could have. No! 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 Also believe in the me that believes in you. Makes me want to rewatch the anime. Yes. Oh my god. Okay, drink some water, guys. Drink some water. If I had been, like, smart and, like, started just doing comment, just boop, 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 I think I could have made it. Fucking got cuddled too much, yeah. Okay, we can do it, guys. I don't want to use the rune and it bit me in the ass. But we got so far! We can do it! Pow, 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 pow! Yes. Yes. Okay, I should have just... Instead of freaking out, I should just... Ah! Okay. Don't smooch Mikola. Resist it. Oh, okay. Resist the sweet nothings. Guys, we got this. But I like her. Cute. Oh, bad timing. Fuck. Well. Oh, shit. I got flattened. Okay. Let's go. Oh, shit. Oh, I did not make it. Oh, wait. I fucking made it. How did I fucking make it? Oh my god, I'm coughing. Oh, shit! Oh, man. You know what? Nope. I'm not gonna do that right now. Ah, fuck. Okay. Oh, make up my mind. Damn it. This is my final one. Shit. Dang shit! I'm sorry, I tried getting away! God damn it, we were so close! Oh! I know. We got this, though. I believe. What shield am I using? This one. I don't know. We are getting there, yes. I'm gonna drink some water right quick. Take a deep breath. We got this. I was gonna say, is there a physical holy shield that would help block that stuff? Is there? I would love it if there were. If there, yeah. Oh. Well, look at that. Oh, I would have been better off if I hadn't done that. Get him while he's distracted. Okay, good. He's... Okay, if we die this time, I'm gonna switch to more health potions instead of magic potions. Okay, okay. We got this, we got this. Why am I always just right here? Shit. Dude! I can't even hurt him right now. Shit, dude. Okay. Did I do any damage there? Shit. Oh, shit. Oh shit, dude. Oh shit, dude. Oh shit, dude. Oh my god, I'm alone. I didn't realize I was alone. Ah! I was alone. Okay. Oh. Do you have Carrion Night Shield? Do I have Carrion Night Shield? I think I do. One moment, let me do my flasks. Ooh, I don't like that. Yes, I do. That one better. Okay, I'll put that one on. Kiki, can you throw a hefty rot pot at him when the second phase starts? Okay. Mayhaps? I have a hefty magic pot that I can try. Interesting. Maybe I should start using the things I've crafted, yeah? Try this. So is he holy damage? I will try this stuff. He takes huge damage from rot. Just like my brain from Gen Z language. Like 15 damage is total, 15k damage in total if he catches rot in both phases. Ebu is Sigma Skibbity Moggy. Oh! Gross! Gross. Okay, we got this, guys. We're trying it now. Should I wait for that hurt to say? Yeah. Ugh. I hated it. I need to drink some water to get it out of my mouth. Okay, we got this. I have a new shield. I'm gonna test out some holy proof dried liver and holy proof pickled liver and a hefty magic pot. Yeah? Okay, let's go. Yeah, I've learned that just doing that's probably best. Okay. Did that do anything? Did that do anything? Did that do anything? He's about to go into second phase. He's second phase and now. He should anyways. Yuki, no! Yuki! Why is he not second phasing? He is way past the part where... Okay, there you go. And he wasted one of my attacks. Uh-oh. 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 Ooh, ouch. Ouch. Ooh, ouch. You got it. I need to take my holy liver. Whoa! Ouch. Uh-oh. Fuck. Ouch. Oh, shit. Okay, I need to heal. Oh, no, Mr. Hakon. Oh, shit. 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 Okay, 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 okay. Ow! Hey! Dude, that's pretty good. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Fuck. Oh, shit! Fuck! Oh! Oh, shit, 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 shit. Oh my god, no! Oh. Oh. No. Damn it. Oh boy, and I can't do that anymore. Ooh, hefty rot pot. Try that. Okay, 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 okay. I'm not sure I'm doing anything here. Aw, that's how I feel. Okay, I'm gonna try the rot pot. Uh-oh. Oh wait, I thought we got invaded for a second. Okay, I think we're good. Ready? Oh wait, no, we're not good. E. Go. Okay, let's go. Oh shit. I'm gonna wait to use that. Okay. Woo! Where'd he go? Okay. Oh shit. Heal. Uh-oh. Okay. Go ahead and do this. And... come on. Before he can do his meteor. Shit, fuck. Oh shit. Oh my god, guys! Oh my god, guys! Oh, guys! Oh my god, guys! Guys! Oh! Oh my god. Woo! I'd like to say that my my rotten pots helped. Let's go together! Let us go together! Oh my god. Yes! Woo! By the way, he was 0 HP when he grabbed me. Let's go! Oh my god. Because of the rot. Nice. Oh, you won, but at what cost? Oh my god. That was awesome. Okay. Now what? Is that it? So how was Elden Ring? That was great. That was fantastic. Behold victory. First off, well done, and then you don't have the right. Oh, you don't have the right. Yeah. Oh my god. Now Alt 4 and bye-bye Elden Ring? No! We can't go up there? My horsey? I can't use my horsey? Oh. Don't have the right. Oh my goodness. This be good fortune? I did it! Go to the grace? Okay. Those are the gates of divinity, where one becomes a god and there's a small ledge and we can't go. Well done. First off, well done.
Lord brother, I'm going to be a god. If we honor our part of the vow,
I love them. Love them.
promise me you'll be my consort. I'll make the world a gentler
So
place.
why did we want to kill her? Or him? Them? Why did we want to kill them? If they were trying to make the world a gentler place. His phone number. Oh, by force. Got it. Oh! Thank you for the gifted sub! Woo! Thus Radon. Woo! Sir Sponge! You're awesome. Thank you. Woo! That's awesome, Sir Sponge. Thank you so much. Thank you guys for the support. Okay. Damn. Damn. Now I can go to sleep in peace. Aw, thank you, Mr. Hackon. You better get some sleep. Slip, get some slip. I don't want to leave this game behind. This was... Okay, I guess it's time for the lore video. How do your subs work, Z? The levels, I mean. Good question. You unlock certain emotes, I think, when you get to a certain level. I think. I'll have to double check. It's been a hot minute since I've set that up. What is this over here? Wise man. Oh, On's back. On's back. Joking, sleep is for the weak. I don't know. I want to continue playing, but like, ah! Time for a faith run. No. Is there anything we are missing? Well, I want to... Time for New Game Plus. What's New Game Plus? Just replaying it? From the beginning? I've never done New Game Plus. Next game, Elden Ring the second time. Open the map. Did we kill Yoda? Did we? I feel like we talked about that. I don't remember. We didn't. Ooh! Yoda! Yoda? Yoda? Question mark? Is that like over here or something? Right of you is a lake? This lake? Like the light blue lake. This lake. Yes. is Yoda in Elden Ring? Left of the lake is a cave. Left of the lake. I have to make my way over here somewhere? Should I head right here? Or right at the bulge? Nice. Right here? Or right here? 3 or 4? Three or 4? Middle. Oh. Like right here? 5? Yes, okay. Making my way downtown. Oh, it's like right there. Nice. Oh shit. Let me get this real quick. Nice. Okay, I see it. Wait, we might have done it. Oh shit. I have not, because I have not gotten this grace. I haven't even killed the dragon. Okay, let me get back into my normal equipment. Not my killing Radon equipment. Okay. I'm assuming I can do this here. Yay! So I'm going to look at my games after this while we're watching the lore video, because I do want to watch the lore video, by the way. And I'll make a poll for what games I should play next. Something incredible ahead, are you ready? Whoa. Beautiful. Oh, sadness. Yeah, I haven't been in here, that's cool. Oh, hello. Ah, friend. Ah! Fucking shit, dude! Oh my goodness. I jumped out of my skin! Literally. Not really. Not literally. I use literally figuratively. Lobotomy core comes highly recommended from my friends. Lobotomy core, okay. Mass Effect Andromeda. I do like Mass Effect. I've never played one fully through. I was also thinking, like, I really wish they would remake some of the older Assassin's Creed, because I would love to play Assassin's Creed. Who is that? Oh, fuck. Hello. Secret wall? Not secret wall. Uh-oh. Yuki, no! Not by lemon! Not lemon, no! Shit, hello. Shit, dude! I wasn't really paying attention. Damn it. That damn spell. That's okay. Hello! Your local lurker here. I heard that you were looking for a new game to play, and I think you should try Lobotomy Corporation. Yeah, okay, so that's the second recommended. Let me take a look at it. Lobotomy Corporation. The roguelite. Oh, I love roguelite. I love it. Monster management simulation inspired by the likes of... Oh, the SCP. Oh my god, I remember watching that on YouTube, people playing that. Cabin in the Woods and Warehouse 13. Order your employees to perform work with the creatures and watch as it unfolds. Harness greater energy and expand the facility. Monsters beyond your imagination and you, the manager. Interesting. I'll add it. I'll add it to my wish list. Face the fear, build the future. Interesting. Okay, maybe. Maybe 20 to 30 hour playtime? Whoa. That's nice. So is there like a story to it? Or is it just managing? Is it like a... By the way, I was joking about Mass Effect. I don't even know what game is that. Oh. You guys put one on each other. Oh, there you go. Yes, there is a story. Okay, good. Cool. Because if it was just like resource management, I'm like, oh. There's a lot of story. It's the first game in the Project Moon interconnected game series. Oh. Okay, now I'm intrigued. Okay. Let's go get my runes back, please. Hello. It's too late. I eated the runes. Do these guys have horns? Wait, where did it? Oh, across the way. I see my runes. Ooh. Wait. and you can make people after your... Wait, you can make people after your viewers? Oh, that's cool. That's cute. Aw. Took my brain a second to read what... Like, to understand what that sentence meant. I'm like, what? What do you mean? Ooh. Hello. Oh, please, not the jar or anything but that. Dual sponge. And of course, Chibi is great. Just don't get too attached to them. Oh no! Woo! Look at me. Now you first. Jump on the chandelier. Moment. Hello, I didn't see there. I'll jump. But let me just go around right quick and see what's in here. Eee, I would have missed a shadow rune. Oh, and this guy. Okay. I'm gonna jump on the chandelier. Try down. Oh. IDK what that thing was, but I hate it. Yes. It was, the inside of what these pots are, I guess. 2, 3, jump. Oh. Glass shard. Be wary of jumping. Try rolling. Aw. I want to go back and rate that guy good. Could this be an Elden Ring? Is what you put heck on? Yeah, I made my way down the wrong way. Behold coffin. No, it's nest. Oh! Hello! That was funny. Oh, the message I saw was different. A trail ahead, therefore no hidden path ahead. Yeah, I don't like those. Icky. Give me icky feelings. Oh, hello. Whee! Oh, big pot. Beautiful. Safety ahead, try for jumping. Ah! Fuck! Are you kidding me? Ah ha ha! Lost. Hello. I'm lost. Oh. Inert meat, gross. Oh, hefty. Hefty, hefty, hefty. Man, I sure do love pot. Aw. Hello. Can I talk to you guys? Are you guys peaceful? Hello. Are you peaceful? No. Yuki, are you lost? Oh shit. Ow. You. Oh. Jumping down. Oh. Hey. What is this? I do seem to be, yes. Legend says he's still somewhere in the pot labyrinth. Oh, no. Oh, that's why I'm up here. Oh. Did we make it back? Hello. Big pot? Oh, there's something right here. I see it. I do see it. Oh, great jar. Huh? Where to now? God ahead. Didn't expect God. I made it out of the pot labyrinth and now I'm at the bathroom. What? What? How? Oh shit, you almost made me fall, dude. Oh. Cute. Would be totally realistic if it didn't show your life. Okay, strong foe ahead, therefore seek group. I got me group. Let's go! Ooh, 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 damn son, dude! He is Yoda, dude! Ooh. Oh, don't die here! Nope. 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 No! No! Oh my goodness. Dude, ice is doing wonders. Yeah, boy. Yes! Swordsman Yosh. He even has a Y in his name. He is Yoda. Yay! Mr. Hakon, you sleepy butt. That was cool. was Yoda. I think there was a grace, right? Yes. Okay. Okay. Let me take a look here. And find the lore video, because I need to understand what's going on. Okay. Elden Ring explained. The lore. The full story of Elden Ring and Shadow of Erdtree explained. For dummies? I like that. I like the for dummies. I need that. An incorrect summary of Elden Ring. History of Elden Ring, I guess. That sounds like it's gonna Bill Wirtz. Full story, lore explained. Okay. We'll do
So, a powerful god known as the
this one first by game.mp4, the history of Elden Ring, I guess. Another dungeon is located in the area with red trees at the end of the river. That would be hilarious if the For Dummies group moved on to YouTube videos of Elden Ring. Okay. We're doing the history of Elden Ring.
So, a powerful god known as the Greater Will decided to send a golden star to the lands between, a magical place beyond the fog, where apparently you can't even die. But we'll get to that in a bit.
We're live? I got to head out. Have a good one. Okay, bye, Sir Sponge. Thank you for dropping by, and thank you for the gifted sub. Get a proper lore video. What the heck is this? Wait, I want to watch this one. This one looks fun.
So, a powerful god known as the Greater
This will give a quick summary, and then I have the full story of Elden Ring right here in up here.
Will decided to send a golden star to the lands between, a magical place beyond the fog, where apparently you can't even die. But we'll get to that in a bit. Why'd he do it? Probably wanted some more power, like he didn't have enough already. How's a friggin' golden star gonna give him power over the land, though? Well, he also sent a huge-ass beast on top of it, the Elden Beast, which was essentially the physical representation of the Greater Will in the lands between. It would later become, you guessed it, the Elden Ring. What even is the Elden Ring? Like, do you become a demon king with a harem of big titty anime elves when you wear it?
Oh, rise now.
Well, not really. It's basically made up of runes of power that set up the rules for the world to follow. So, it represents order. Order has two fundamental aspects. Law of causality, basically fuck around and find out, like infinite cause and effect. And then there is the law of regression, which says all things come
You
back to
can't
the
watch
roots.
this? Aw.
The Elden Ring is
He's gonna fall
inside the
asleep.
Erd Tree, which is a gigantic golden tree that takes the souls of anyone who dies in the lands between. But wait, how did we even get a huge soul-devouring tree like this in the first place? Unlike what the Golden Order cult controlling the lands between wants you to believe, life did not start with the Erd Tree. In fact, there was another tree that existed way before the Erd Tree, the Grey Tree. Now, this Grey Tree had something called the Primordial Crucible, which is the true source of all life in the lands between. Think of the Crucible as a sort of melting pot in which everything and everyone was blended together. So that's pretty much where all life started. It's safe to assume that the Grey Tree and the Primordial Crucible are quite powerful. Now, what happens when a greedy outer god sees something that's extremely powerful and isn't under his control? Yeah, he tries to take over it by any means necessary. Now you see the whole thing with the Golden Star and the Beast Star to make more sense. The Greater Will basically replaced the Grey Tree with his parasitic Erd Tree so as to expand his dominion over the lands between. And he didn't really care about doing it too peacefully either. As expected, the already existing factions resisted the order established by the Erd Tree in the beginning, but were subdued due to a series of wars. More on that later. To establish his order in the lands between, the Greater Will sent messages to the two fingers. But there's a problem. They can't move or talk. They are literally just two creepy-ass fingers. So they hired witches to translate their gang signs into prophecies. These prophecies will later be told to the Tarnished, but we'll get to them later in the story. Enter the Empyreans. These were powerful beings chosen by the fingers to serve the Greater Will as potential vassal gods in the lands between. Each Empyrean would be given a shadow, typically a huge wolf, to serve them unconditionally. All this background information is important to understand the single most important character in the game, Marika, who also happens to be an Empyrean. Marika was smart. In fact, she was so smart that she removed the concept of death altogether from the lands between. Remember when we said the Elden Ring consisted of runes that governed the world? Well, after becoming a god, Marika plucked the rune of death, aka destined death, from the Elden Ring and gave it to her loyal wolf Malekith for safekeeping. That ugly motherfucker then proceeded to imbue with his sword to create a black blade that could basically kill anyone. Actually, it's the only thing that can kill anyone because the death rune has been removed. How convenient. Now, after she had literally removed death, Marika became Queen Marika the Eternal. This was the beginning of the religious cult known as the Golden Order. Marika served as the god, while the Elden Ring and Erdtree represented her claim to power. As you could expect, the Golden Order wasn't exactly received well by some of the ancient factions existing in the lands between. There were flame-wielding fire giants that could burn the Erdtree, so you had to deal with them. Also, a race of powerful dragons that posed a threat, and a whole army of moon sorcerers too. So, Queen Marika knew she would have to fight multiple wars to establish her order's legitimacy. She couldn't do it alone though, so she got married. She found a crazy strong war-craving simp named Horlu. Thus, he later became Godfrey, the first Elden Lord demigod and king consort to Marika. Godfrey was a fierce tier 3 sub who won many battles for his queen. The power couple committed genocide on the entire race of fire giants except one who was cursed by Marika to look after the Flame of Ruin for eternity. So begins the Age of the Erdtree, with the Golden Order's dominance reigning supreme. Godfrey also fathered 3 demigod children with Marika, starting what is known as the Golden Lineage. Godwyn the Golden was the first of the pair's 3 sons. He bravely led the charge against the dragons when they attacked Leyndell, the capital city of the Erdtree champions. Godwyn ended up befriending an ancient dragon, Fortisax, after defeating him. This somehow started a dragon cult within the city, and the Knights of Leyndell gained the ability to wield lightning. The other 2 sons, Morgoth and Mog, were not so lucky. They were omens, which basically meant they were cursed with horns all over their body and head. The Golden Order did not like horns at all.
That's why the dragon is dead in Leyndell?
Morgoth was banished from society, and Mog got literally sent to the underworld. Anyways, as the enemies of the Golden Order fell one by one, Queen Marika and her empire grew stronger than ever. The toughest retaliation they ever got was probably from the House of the Moon in Liurnia. The House of the Moon was led by Rennala, a powerful moon mage. Her faction consists of the Academy and the Carian royal family. The war seemed to never end until one day, Queen Rennala met a red-haired giant, Radagon, a champion of the Golden Order. The two met in battle and were like, fuck it, let's get married and end all war. And that is exactly what happened. Radagon smashed Rennala and they had 3 kids. Lunar Witch Ranni, which took after her mother's lunar magic, Star-Scorched Radon, an accomplished general who loved experimenting with gravity, and a freak named Rykard that fed himself to a giant snake. So, after conquering the shit out of the lands between, Queen Marika started having some doubts about the Golden Order. She started questioning the motivations of the Greater Will and the Order itself. Better late than never, huh? She took away the grace from her husband and his warriors, sending them out on a long march to a land far away, from where they were to return one day. Thus, they became the Tarnished. Soon after Godfrey and his Tarnished warriors left the capital, Radagon saw a chance and left Rennala to come back to Leyndell. He succeeded in Riz Marika, becoming her second husband and consequently the second Elden Lord.
What?
Well played. poor Godfrey was replaced quicker than Taylor Swift's ex. His union with America gave birth to the cursed twins, Michaela and Millennia. What happened to Renala, you might wonder? Well, she got crippling depression and her house fell into a civil war. It was sometime after this that Rani the Lunar Princess decided to steal a fragment of the Rune of Death from Malekith and used it to forge god-slaying knives. In a strange plan to bring forth a new age, she collaborated with the Black Knife Assassins who killed Godwyn using her newly forged knives, then she killed herself too. The Rune of Death in the Erdtree's roots gave rise to Deathroot, an affliction that caused some skeletons to reanimate and become hostile. Overall, it wasn't a very pleasant scene for the worshippers of the Erdtree. Saddened by Godwyn's death, Marika decided to shatter the Elden Ring, a step that would completely alter the history of the Lands Between. Radagon, in an attempt to fix shit up, tried to repair the ring, but to no avail. This brought forth the wrath of a certain disdainful outer god, who imprisoned Marika within the Erdtree as punishment for trying to escape the Matrix. Things quickly went south after this, as the Golden Order went to shit. The great runes of the Elden Ring were eventually inherited by Marika's demigod children, who started fighting each other and lost the Greater Will's grace. The shattering gave rise to many conflicts in the Lands Between, which slowly turned into the accursed wasteland you encounter in your game. However, at some point after the shattering, the Tarnished came back to the Lands Between guided by grace. They even got help from the Two Fingers, which implies that Greater Will wants them to be there. The Tarnished are now tasked with becoming Elden Lord and returning the Golden Order to its former glory. But turns out, even after their best efforts, they can't do shit. This is until the Tarnished with an actual brain crosses the fog. That is you, the player. Rather than being at the mercy of two giant fingers, you will meet Melina, a strange woman who will guide you through the Lands Between. There is strong evidence to suggest that Queen Marika herself is behind your quest and that she has appointed Melina to guide you. Speaking of Marika, it appears she is Radagon, or that Radagon is herself. What we mean by that is that they are one, unified. They might have been separate entities, but in-game evidence seems to suggest that they somehow unified after the shattering, which is quite strange, but makes sense. As Radagon is also imprisoned with Marika in the Erdtree, even though he tried to oppose that bitch when she was smashing the Elden Ring. Okay. There is also the possibility that they were always the same, and Marika herself went on to have children with Renala to accomplish some sort of grand scheme. Very strange, yes, but possible nonetheless. Like and subscribe, or I will terrorize your local ice cream shop.
Okay. That brought about a lot of questions for me. So let's watch this one. By the way, I'm gonna play it at like a little faster than normal, just because my ADHD is gonna kill me otherwise.
You probably know more about Elden Ring's lore than you know about the game itself, because this From Software title is notorious for its story, its world building, and its devoted players who quite honestly obsess over the details, which unfortunately the game gives sparingly. But I understand now why people are so invested. Elden Ring is one of the most lore-dense video games I've ever played, and while I was learning all about it, I couldn't help but get completely overwhelmed by how abstract, confusing, vague, and all—
What's this one?
Our story doesn't begin in...
Okay. Outer Gods and the Greater Will. Okay, so we'll watch... I'm gonna watch multiple, okay. I'll start with this one. And then we'll watch that one.
Also how brilliant the story can be. That's why in this video we're gonna cut the BS. I'm gonna explain the entire story of Elden Ring and its new DLC, Shadow of the Erdtree, in as succinct of a video as possible while making it actually understandable through modern day analogy and a breakdown of the evidence we have of the facts of the world, its characters, and its rules, based mostly on item descriptions, dialogue, and trailers, which will give you the context you need to understand the full picture or die in the depths of Reddit trying. So strap on in, grab your runes, your katanas, and your flasks, and let's get right into the full story of Elden Ring.
Okay. Dude, this is making me want to replay it from the beginning, dude. Okay. Let's see. 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 Let's Chapter 1, the ring that isn't
While
really a
this game
ring.
has tons of vague and confusing lore that is significantly up to interpretation, we're going to focus on what we do know. Long ago, something called an outer god, specifically this one known as the Greater Will, sent his lovely daughter, the Mother of Fingers, plummeting on a shooting star down to the lands between. It also sent, probably very much later on, a star carrying something called the Elden Beast. The Mother of Fingies is essentially a Discord server owner. Or you see, she would then go on to bestow the lands with the most horrifying motherfuckers you will ever witness, a bunch of fingers in the form of two main types. Finger creepers, which are just trying to finger people, I guess, and then the two fingers, which are basically Discord moderators who are dished out to be the guides and translate the words and wisdom of Daddy Greater Will.
What do you mean, never mind BRB? Now we're talking. Wait, this is going into the lore. Mr. Hakon, do you have a preferred video?
Or maybe just the Mother's Will, who was informed by Daddy Greater Will. I don't know, but the two fingers were trying to communicate to the inhabitants of the lands between. Now, on the other hand, the Elden Beast, the thing that presumably came on a later shooting star, would eventually become the Elden Ring, which isn't exactly a ring as you and I understand those circular metal things you plop on your fingies. The Elden Ring is more like an extremely powerful item that creates order, or in other words, if the lands between itself was a video game, the Elden Ring would dictate the ability to change the settings of that game, like Minecraft's difficulty setting or Ark's XP, harvest, and haming multipliers. You want to remove the ability for people to die permanently in the lands between? Uncheck this funny little destined death box, and suddenly you've just disabled dying, allowing people to respawn. Hopefully that illustrates what the Elden Ring actually is, because it took me a good while to understand it. It's
Yeah,
not
no,
really a ring, it's a rule set. So this
Okay.
Elden Ring is here
The
now.
Elden
What happened?
rule set.
Who used it? Well, first what we know is that a race of dragons used the Elden Ring. For an entity to command the ring and to a degree become one with it, they had to become a god. Not in the sense that an outer god is a god, just a regular god by this definition. Then they needed what we call an Elden Lord. It's almost like Star Wars with the Sith and their rule of two. Needless to say, the first Elden Lord that we're aware of was a dragon called Placidusax. His god was a dragon god that we don't really know anything about, just that it had to exist and that he essentially served it. The god is the one who serves or embodies the Elden Ring, and the Elden Lord is the one who serves said god, protects them, and ensures the order or configuration of the ring remains as the god intends for it to be. The Greater Will, on the other hand, just seemed to want some kind of order for the ring. They don't necessarily care about which order it is, just that there is an order at all. It's almost like the Greater Will is a server provider company, and the eventual gods that create orders are server owners. All the peasant players just kind of have to deal with the configuration the owner sets, and said owners could be open or closed-minded to suggestions in changing that order. Just hope to God that your outer god isn't Nitrato, or you're f***ed either way. Beyond simplifying these abstract concepts to analogies of the modern video game industry, what happened next with these ancient dragons? Accompanying the dragons were also a race of beastmen, which were given exceedingly high intelligence, wisdom that actually was beyond humanity's later intelligence. How they got this insanely high intelligence, nobody knows, but they used it to create tools and weapons and build the monolithic structure of Farum Azula, what seemed to be both a burial site and an actual city for the dragons and the beastmen. These beastmen appeared to go through multiple phases of technological advancement, like the Stone Age, and eventually having access to metals like iron. Now, while the beastmen are just kind of vibing, the dragons, as it would turn out, were kind of having some drama. Placidusax was fighting with another dragon, or some kind of wyvern, and a really nasty one at that. Its name was Bael the Dread. The two had an insane fight and had mutually serious injuries dished to each other.
Yeah, he lost a leg.
At some point later on, the ancient and first Elden Lord, Placidusax, was abandoned by his god, and so he was just like, all right, I guess I'll just get locked behind time and just wait for my god to return. So that he did. Whether he did it himself or some other force locked him away in time, I don't know. A meteorite eventually struck the city of Farum Azula, and this may have been a reason why it suddenly began to float into the sky, where it was engulfed in a seemingly never-ending storm, which, in combination with the meteor's damage, crumbled the city apart. Placidusax didn't care about any of this, obviously, because he was just chilling in his time vacuum, though definitely pretty mortally wounded. Around this era, there appeared to be a dynasty civilization which we know little about. They may have been the first actual humans in the lands between, along with other kinds of entities like the Onyx and Alabaster Lords, which were like stone people. This marked the end of the ancient dragon's reign, since with Farum Azula floating and being torn apart, their god gone, and their Elden Lord just chilling beyond time, what were they supposed to do in order to continue the purpose of the Elden Ring? The dragons decided to migrate to the snowy part of the lands between. Said dragons' descendants would eventually become the kind of modern-day dragons, and early on in the timeline, they fought a war against the giants. See, the modern-day dragons were residing in the snow until a race of fire giants came and said, nah, we're gonna live here now, it's dead. Goodbye. So the dragons were chased off, and the giants settled in, where they would come to create smithing, or a giant version of smithing. They created a giant forge, or cauldron, or whatever you want to call this thing, which housed a powerful flame called the Flame of Ruin, a very strong flame, mind you. Around this time also, there were human astrologers that had an early society and were effectively just hanging out in the snowy mountains with the giants, seemingly without conflict. On the other hand, the Zamor civilization also developed in the snow, and they hated the fire giants for some reason. Over time, the astrological civilization migrated down from the mountains to what would eventually become the Liurnian region. You might be wondering, by the way, who exactly is the Elden Lord right now, or the god for that matter, of the lands between? We don't have concrete evidence for that. All we know is that these civilizations of largely different humans developed developed and migrated around the landmass. They may have been in undocumented eras of Elden Ring configurations. But before we get into the Elden Ring configurations, it is pivotal that we talk about the Crucible. This is a term thrown around throughout the game with a disgusting amount of vagueness suffocating it. What we get hinted at throughout the game, especially in the Shadow of the Erdtree DLC, is that the Crucible is some kind of near incomprehensible essence by which life, divine or not, is able to be created from. Like a creative mode menu in Minecraft, but probably without the actual user interface because, well, this is an abstract fantasy concept. Whatever the Crucible looks or acts like, it seemed to be viewed by different cultures in different ways. For example, one particular culture known as the Hornsent people viewed it as a kind of spiral, and their architecture and accompanying items of worship towards the Crucible are seen as such, spiraling upwards towards the heavens. The Crucible also gave them horns, which they viewed as blessed and confirmed their belief that they were a chosen people. The Hornsent viewing themselves as a chosen people had some dire consequences for those around them, specifically those who weren't Hornsent.
I don't like where this is going.
Namely, the shaman people. See, the Hornsent were really into ritualistic sacrificial practices to appease what they thought was the Crucible, and so they actually started to massacre the shaman people since their flesh had a special property to meld harmoniously with others, and was thus good for being turned into a funny substance. They would torture these people, the shaman, and combine them together into big meatballs, and then stuff them into pots to become these saints, as they were deemed lower than the Hornsent, and I guess they just wanted any people around them to become higher beings by being inside of pots? So basically the Hornsent were like Nazi Germany, and I think you can figure out the rest of the analogy. By the way, all of this was taking place in what we can easily assume to have been part of the Lands Between at this point. Yes, this information has been confirmed in the Shadow of the Erdtree DLC, which takes place in the Realm of Shadow, but this Realm of Shadow definitely was not always enshrouded in shadow, so it must have been in some way connected to our main landmass, the Lands Between, with some theorizing that it literally occupied the same exact space, being right here in the middle of the other sort of like parts of the land. With that clarified, let's continue. So the Hornsent kept making meatballs out of the shaman people, and they were also working on this divine gateway project to create a god. They seem to be using the shaman people to make the jars, and as well as to make the portal or gateway itself. There's also these bodies that are attached to the sort of like spiraling castle structure, which is what the divine gateway rests on top of. We actually see this thing in game as basically being constructed with loads of bodies attached, like effigies. This portal was presumably going to be used to make their Empyrean, their chosen candidate for godhood, a god. Her name was Grandam. Eventually, throughout all of the atrocities these Hornsent people were committing, at some point one of the peasant shaman people named Marika had enough. We don't know when, but Marika one day managed to make contact with the Mother of Fingers, Matir. It is theorized that Marika was able to contact Matir because of one of these hollowed ruins that can be found right next to the actual shaman village that Marika came from. Multiple NPCs say that the one who rings the bell has their fate guided by the stars, or that they'll be cradled by the Exalted Mother. So presumably Marika rang the bell, met the Exalted Mother, Matir, and was then chosen as an Empyrean herself. Again, a candidate, but seemingly by this separate divine entity. On the other hand, whether the Fingers chose the other Empyrean, Grandam, or the Crucible and the Hornsent did, it's not really clear. Matir having chosen Marika was separate to anything to do with the Crucible and the Hornsent, but acted as a parallel to what they were doing. Marika then being chosen was set on her path to godhood, and here's where things get pretty fuzzy. Marika took note of everything here, right? The sacrifices, the Crucible, the whole let's create a god with this divine gateway shit. And I guess she was like, you know what, why don't I become the god and create a version of the Crucible that is different from this one and doesn't involve sacrificing my people? So basically she did that somehow. We see that in the story trailer for the Shadow of the Erdtree. Marika is walking up steps of corpses and makes it to this divine gateway we've been talking about after she pulls out some golden strands out of this fleshy hole of a corpse or something, and then from there, gold arose. She got to this point by seducing and betraying her way to the top. I have no idea how. I don't think anyone really knows how, but let's go with it. Also, it's important to clarify that as an Empyrean, Marika may have been given her shadow around this time, which was basically a companion to aid her in her potential ascendancy. In her case, it was this wolf guy named Malekith, which will come in later on. Anyway, after this gold arose and Marika did her weird ritual thing with the gateway, this seemed to create a fundamental landmass changing consequence for the Lands Between. We can assume there was at this point beginnings of something called the Erdtree, and something we refer to as the shadow of the Erdtree called the Scadutree. Was the Scadutree created alongside the Erdtree? Could the Scadutree just be the Crucible? So many questions, so few answers. So the Erdtree begins, and gold has risen. Oh yeah, and Marika's now a god. Focusing on the Lands Between, let's talk about a pivotal moment around when she became a god, which was that a city named Landale was founded and built around the now existing, albeit perhaps young, Erdtree. With Marika acting as the ruler or god and, representing order, this was now the age of the Erdtree conquest in the Lands Between. People weren't just going to accept the Erdtree without good reason, so Marika was about to make them understand. She needed some serious strength and an Elden Lord specifically, so she married a barbarian named Horalu. This guy was an absolute tank, known for his strength and might makes right mentality. In order for him to chill out and not be as tyrannical as he had historically been, he decided to take who was once hailed as the Lord of Beasts, Sarash, onto his back, or in other words, a kind of sentient bottleneck for his rage, in the form of this weird spirit lion thing that essentially suppressed his lust for killing. Though Horalu was still dangerous because he's an insane barbarian. Nonetheless, when he made this change, I guess with it, he changed his name, which became Godfrey, the first Elden Lord, which, as you should remember, doesn't actually make him the first Elden Lord. Need we forget? Plus it sucks. Godfrey was determined to scour over the land, ensuring that all knew how important and powerful the Erdtree was. We know that in his conquest, he found the Stormlord, which was known as the Stormhawk King, and was super powerful for its epic wind attack, which we really only hear about. A shame, really, because I would have loved to see that thing during its prime instead of being forced to settle with its presumed descendants, these horrible monstrosities that have knives attached to their feet and try to throw fucking barrels at you like they're playing Donkey Kong. You fucking kidding me? After Godfrey claimed the land that the Stormhawk was seemingly guarding, this was where he had the castle of Stormvale built, which has a big old statue of Godfrey in it to honor the Lord. There was also Castle Morn down south, which Godfrey took over himself and I guess massacred a bunch of people in the process. There's a sword of all the swords of the fallen people that you can actually find there, which seemingly was forged because someone was very, very angry at Godfrey and wanted to avenge their fallen comrades. One of the other threats, though, to America's order, and a big one at that, was the army of fire giants. They were still around, and they didn't really appreciate the whole Erd Tree just sprouting out of nowhere and those who worshipped and conquested for it to be prancing around the place acting like they were now the rightful owners of the entire lands between. The fire giants themselves had that insanely powerful flame crucible thing as well, a perfectly useful weapon for burning a giant golden tree, so America and her armies were definitely a bit paranoid. Godfrey led a huge war against them, and naturally, the fire giants fought back. In this war, Queen America was able to bring many allies to her side, including the trolls, descendants of the giants, which were just like, yeah, we like the Erd Tree, so we're gonna fight for it now, as well as the Knights of Zamor, those people I briefly mentioned earlier that really hated the fire giants, and the fire monks, which were a coalition of people that used an incantation to protect Godfrey's army from the flame of the giants. There was apparently some kind of god called the Fell God, which existed inside the giants after Queen America herself fought said Fell God, but we don't really know much about its significance beyond that. After the armies of the Erd Tree wiped out the fire giants with all kinds of methods, including impaling them with thorny stakes that went through their bodies, like, bro, what the hell? Only one fire giant remained, and he was just like, F you guys. And since America couldn't actually stop the insanely powerful flame that existed inside the crucible slash forge slash fire cup pod device thing, she cursed the dude with the eternal babysitting of it. The giants were dealt with, and that made America mildly satisfied, but not fully, I guess, judging by what happens later. During this new established era, as people began to accept the Erd Tree and the lands between, it at least gave them something in return, in the form of holy sap that seemed to drip off and was collected by the people, having mystical, perhaps healing properties. As part of the Erd Tree effectively began to establish real control over the lands, due to, of course, the actions of those who acted on it, like the Queen America and her Elden Lord Godfrey, this control would be ever strengthened by the children of the pair. Godfrey and America seemed to have about 3 kin around the same time. These consisted of Moog and Morgoth, who were known as Omen twins, which meant that they were kind of cursed with these horrible horns all over them and were banished to live in the sewers. This was going to have dire consequences, but I guess they just hated omens because they were reminiscent of the Crucible era. Regardless, America and Godfrey had another child named Godwyn at some point as well, which was kind of their star angel child. Godwyn the Golden was his title, and he helped further establish control by this now golden lineage that he was a part of. See, as a result of being their kin, America's children were demigods, or in other words, half-gods, including Moog, Morgoth, and of course Godwyn. To tell you a little bit more about them, Moog was really pissed off about being banished to the sewers, so he turned to blood magic via the Formless Mother. Morgoth was like, I know they hate me, but I still love them. And Godwyn, well, he was just the special one and got special treatment. He seemed nice enough, though. Were there more children from America and Godfrey? Who knows, but for now, those are the 3 to be aware of. Alright, now if that was a lot to take in, I get it. Let's all take a deep breath so we can process all of the insane wizardry that just occurred. Let us now continue where we left off in the last chapter with the continuation of the golden lineage and where things really start to pick up. Remember way back near the beginning when I was talking about the astrologers that came down from the snowy mountains to a western region that would later become Liurnia? Well, those people had progressed quite a lot since I last talked about them. There was the Carian royal family, and then there was the Academy of Raya Lucaria. They were separate initially, but one of the Carian royals, a woman named Rennala, brought the 2 factions together. She just had, like, ultimate riz. Rennala was seemingly a princess, along with her younger sister, R'hllana. Each of them had some kind of magical moon, meaning that they were moon twins. R'hllana would later take both of these for herself, but that's DLC territory. At some point, once the then established sort of golden order, golden lineage was in full force, the armies of Queen America tried to liberate or take control of Liurnia. But the prideful Liurnians would not have it. There was a huge war that commenced, and one of the big players in said war was a man that seemingly came out of nowhere, Radagon. This dude is really important. Perhaps coming into existence at the birth of the Golden Order configuration itself, he has a very strange connection to Queen America. Radagon himself is Queen America, embodied as another person, in this case a man. How might this work? Did they do mitosis? No clue. Regardless, this Radagon of the Golden Order fought against Rennala in battle during the Liurnia Wars, and by the end of the second war, yes, there was a second one, Radagon was just like, okay, I'm gonna make the war stop by drinking this so-called celestial dew at the Church of Vows and profess my love for Rennala, thus ending the wars and uniting both sides. And then he actually did it. Cool? So then both the people of Liurnia and the Golden Order were peacefully united, and everyone lived happily ever after. Oh wait, this is a FromSoft game. So Radagon and Rennala smashed. They had 3 kids. Radon, Rani, and Rykard. Radon became a general of the Red Mane forces in Caelid to the southeast. Rani took after her mother and studied sorceries, and Rykard went on to become a justiciar who led inquisitors that tortured those considered heretics to the Golden Order. Speaking of the Golden Order, remember the Elden Lord Godfrey? Well, he was starting to lose his grace around this time, which America seemed to create when gold arose in that cursed portal of bodies. Grace was extended by America to everyone except the Hornsent, and eventually was temporarily taken from the Tarnished, which Godfrey was becoming. After fighting America's wars and pretty much cleansing the land of all major conflict,
I have a quick question. So before the DLC came out, how much of this was... Because a lot of what he's mentioning as explanation as to, like, of the backstory came from the DLC. So how much of this was figured out before the DLC came out? Like, did it not make sense before? Or... Anyways, okay. This is very fascinating. I'm enthralled right now. Got it, okay.
the hue from Godfrey's eyes started to fade. As his usefulness came to an end, Queen Merica had a plan. After questioning the Greater Will and the meaning of everything, she seemingly wanted to test it. She may have believed that bonds were to be broken and hardships had to be endured to fully understand the truth of the Greater Will. To test said beliefs, she divorced Godfrey and sent him away, along with his tarnished descendants. Merica's plan is repeated by this woman named Melina as follows.
In Merica's own words, my lord and thy warriors, I divest each of thee of thy grace. With thine eyes dimmed, ye will be driven from the lands between. Ye will wage war in a land afar, where ye will live and die.
So with Godfrey banished, along with apparently all of his tarnished warriors, descendants, or whatever homies he left with, and as a lot of the major conflict was totally put to rest, things were chill, until the land between was shocked with a huge scandal. Radagon left Rennala. Why exactly? Well, remember, Radagon and Merica were possibly the same being at this point somehow, just split into a guy and a girl. So Merica wanted to merge back into Radagon, which would explain why he suddenly left Rennala. If you recall, he kind of came out of nowhere in the first place back when he led the people into battle while fighting against the Carians, initially, inevitably later uniting the two houses. Regardless, after leaving Rennala, Radagon married Queen Merica and had kids. Is this asexual? I don't know. And if there weren't already too many demigod names starting with M, oh boy!
I thought Melania...
Wait.
Is that the fucking...
Rennala.
Go back,
If
go
you
back.
recall, he
I need to
kind of
look at
came
this.
out of nowhere in the first place back when he led the people into battle while fighting against the Carians, initially, inevitably later uniting the two houses. Regardless, after leaving Rennala, Radagon married Queen Merica and had kids. Is this asexual? I don't know. And if there weren't already...
Okay, okay, so... Godmarca and Godfrey. 3 kids. Rennala and Radagon, which is Marika. 3 kids. Rani. Lady Rani. And Radon. And Rykard. Okay. Okay. Rennala. Okay. Okay. Yep, Ronnie the redhead. Very cute. And then Marika wants to breed with herself in male form, which is, by the way, the plot of Predestination, the movie. And possibly had 4 kids, but confirmed 3 kids.
too many demigod names starting with M. Oh boy!
I thought Melania... Is that the fucking girl I'm talking to at the campfire?
No,
Who is she?
it's Melina.
Dude, Melania...
It's Melina. Oh my god, this is me. Oh my god.
Melania America. How the fuck is anyone supposed to fucking remember this shit?
Yes!
Pray to the outer gods so you don't have half as hard of a time as I did trying to desperately remember the names of these characters early on in my journey as a wee little tarnished. Merica and Radagon's new kids, a set of twins, were kind of weird. Mikola was cursed with eternal squeaker syndrome. He looked like a kid for life and wanted to help his sister. Said sister, Melania, was cursed with scarlet rot inside of her and cared very much about protecting Mikola. That said, apparently in Elden Ring you should not have twins, especially not with yourself. Merica also had a son named Mesmer as well, and also seemingly had another child named Melina. There's no direct named evidence for this whole Melina theory, but with the Erdtree DLC and Mesmer's item description saying he had a little sister, it is now more...
Oh. Mesmer, much like his younger sister, bore a vision of fire. Oh.
heavily implied than ever. Melina, most likely, went on to become the Glow Knight Queen, which I'll talk about a little later on.
Okay, I need flow. Oh, the CCs suck. Okay. Auto-generated, yeah. Gloam-eyed queen. Okay.
Back to Mesmer though. Like Melania and Mikola, he was also cursed. Mesmer had a writhing snake inside of him, and Marika decided, I'm gonna pluck out your eye and put in place a golden eye, which will seal your stupid snakes inside you and make you chill. But apparently this wasn't enough to stop the snakes from coming out or something, so out of fear of this cursed snake shit, she sent him to the land or realm of shadow where he was to tie up some loose ends.
Oh. Let me go back one second. Sorry.
Of this cursed snake shit, she sent him to the land.
Okay, so this is the DLC area. And it was originally part of the main map. Not exact, but yeah, it very well could fit in that gap a few different ways. Okay.
Land or realm of shadow where he was to tie up some loose ends. Remember the horrible Hornsend people that massacred Marika's people long before she became a god? Well, they were still alive, and she really thought that they shouldn't be alive anymore because of what they had done in the past, and were maybe even still doing to a degree. So to kill two birds with one stone, she sent Mesmer to the region she had arisen from with an army, and utilizing these huge fire golems that wielded a very powerful flame, one which was powerful enough to burn body and soul, Mesmer basically burned the ever-living shit out of the Hornsend people and torched their main capital city, Belarus. In this process, though, Marika seemed to seal off the region, making it permanently in the shadow of the Erd Tree, and now a very difficult place to travel to. Because it's as if the landmass was a part of the lands between 1 second, and then the next it was just poofed, becoming the realm of shadow. I guess going with Mesmer on the crusade was a few people, including Renala's sister, Rolana, who very much wanted to help Mesmer massacre the Hornsent and was considered his blade or protector, but also coming with him was a guy named Gaius, a friend of Radon, who was the leader of Mesmer's men, his commander. And real quick, speaking of the men that made up this army, many of them were on board with the massacre genuinely, but then a lot of them may have been sent there against their own will, with some suggested to have been prisoners. This would totally make sense, since not only would the whole crusade be killing two birds with one stone, it'd be killing three, because Marika would be first killing the Hornsent, second getting rid of her very dangerous child Mesmer, and third banishing a load of prisoners or unwanted people in the lands between. So after Marika did this, things may have been
Okay. I think I got it. We loved Mesmer, and that never happened. What? Okay. So I'm gonna watch the one you sent. Rolana never got with him, lol. Ugh, let me go back.
feeling suggested to have been on the it permanently and torched their main from with an army and utilizing these huge fire
You're good. He's been accurate so far. Okay.
golems that wielded a very powerful
Well,
flame.
it definitely feels like a lot of this lore is interpreted differently anyways, unless that what you just mentioned was like explicitly said. But it seems like a lot of it is interpretation to begin with. But okay.
One which was powerful enough to burn body and soul. Mesmer basically burned the ever-living shit out of the Hornsend people and torched their main capital city, Belarus. In this process, though, Marika seemed to seal off the region, making it permanently in the shadow of the Erd Tree, and now a very difficult place to travel to, because it's as if the landmass was a part of the lands between 1 second, and then the next it was just poofed, becoming the realm of shadow. I guess going with Mesmer on the crusade was a few people, including Renala's sister, Rolana, who very much wanted to help Mesmer massacre the Hornsent and was considered his blade or protector, but also coming with him was a guy named Gaius, a friend of Radon, who was the leader of Mesmer's men, his commander. And real quick, speaking of the men that made up this army, many of them were on board with the massacre genuinely, but then a lot of them may have been sent there against their own will, with some suggested to have been prisoners. This would totally make sense, since not only would the whole crusade be killing 2 birds with 1 stone, it'd be killing 3, because Marika would be first killing the Hornsent, second getting rid of her very dangerous child Mesmer, and third banishing a load of prisoners or unwanted people in the lands between. So after Marika did this, things may have been pretty chill, but the reality of the golden lineage meant that one day she would be replaced, probably. One potential candidate to replace her was Mikola, who was an Empyrean. He made a vow to his half-brother, Radon, saying this:
Lord brother, I'm going to be a god. If we honor our part of the vow, promise me you'll be my consort. I'll make the world a gentler place.
Radon probably seemed pretty cool to Mikola, and in appearance he was probably just as young as Mikola at this point, making them very obvious peers. And again, half-brothers. Radon was generally a nice demigod, and I could see why Mikola would respect him heavily, but to go as far as wanting him to be Mikola's Elden Lord / King Consort whenever Mikola eventually would become a god after becoming an Empyrean, that's something. What exactly are the terms of this vow? Unexplained. Was Mikola really into guys? Unexplained. Will there be an uptick of Rule 34 results after people fully catch wind of this? Unexplained. One thing we can almost definitively say for sure is that Mikola loved his sister a lot and was very invested in trying to find a cure for her kind of major problem. Melania also loved Mikola very much and devoted herself to being his blade or protector, with the two of them compensating for each other's flaws. They were both candidates for godhood, Empyreans, as so many of the offspring of Marika seemed to be, including, once Marika later married Radagon, Ranni. Remember the character I talked about like over 5 minutes ago that I barely elaborated on? Well, Ranni, the sister of Radon and Rykard, became an Empyrean once her father Radagon married Marika. So both she and Mikola and Melania, now Ranni's half-siblings, were all given 2 fingers to help guide them in their potential ascendancy to godhood. The 3 were also presumably given shadows, and we know that Ranni's shadow was a wolfman dude thing named Blythe. Taking a step back from the Golden family though for a minute, we ought to mention the Godskins, because they're pretty important both as a player, holy shit this fight sucks, and in the grand scheme of the lore. To put it simply, remember Mesmer's sister Melina? Well, she is very likely, due to a shit ton of evidence, the Gloam-Eyed Queen. Said queen was known to be an Empyrean chosen by the Fingers, which would definitely further add to the evidence of her being Melina. But also, for whatever reason, Marika seemed to cast Melina out. I guess she was cursed too. So if she was kicked out of the royal family and she also was the Gloam-Eyed Queen, then she was later responsible for some pretty crazy stuff. See, the queen made these things called Godskin apostles, followers that were made from weird artificial means, and they wanted nothing more than to slay gods, wielding the power of destined death. They primarily used a black flame incantation in combat, which, due to the destined death imbued in it, was able to slay gods. Who they slayed? I'm not sure. We may or may not have the actual names of these gods that they apparently slayed and may or may not have made clothes out of, but they're pretty menacing nonetheless. I mean, just look at this midsummer looking ass village later on. Like, what the f is this? With the Godskins being a threat to the Golden lineage, Marika sent her shadow, Malekith, to destroy them. Malekith fought and killed the Gloam-Eyed Queen, or if Melina is in fact the same person, burned her but didn't kill her entirely, because somehow in the way future when you're actually playing the game, Melina is a spirit ghost lady thing that follows you around and talks to you. Anyway, to further prevent anyone from wielding destined death to kill any more gods, Marika sealed away the destined death rune itself, which was previously part of the Elden Ring configuration, with Malekith to guard it, sealing the rune in his sword. With the destined death rune then removed from the ring, this essentially created an entirely new configuration or order of its own, which may have been Marika and the Fingers' goal all along, what we refer to as the Golden Order. Was this Golden Order going to last long? Maybe, or maybe if you're Ranni, you really don't want to become a god and despise the fact that you're an Empyrean and decide, hey, I'm going to kill my half-brother and do this insane satanic ritual to ensure that I don't have to remain beholden to this stupid god crap. So remember Godwyn, Marika and Godfrey's son? Well, he was just doing shit, being a pretty cool guy, before these Black Knife assassins who were hired by Ranni to go and steal a shard of Malekith's sword came and shanked Godwyn with this destined death-infused shard, carving a piece of this death symbol circle into him, while Ranni, on the other hand, also had that symbol carved into her, which caused an insane magic reaction that can only be described as needlessly complicated. Godwyn seemed to lose his soul, while his body was still a vessel for a soul, which is apparently really bad when combined with the whole destined death thing. And then Ranni, on the other hand, kept her soul but lost the tether to her human flesh, at which point she put her soul into a doll's body. Godwyn's body, on the other hand, was discovered and mourned by the Golden family, being buried at the roots of an ancient great tree underground.
I'm gonna have to re-listen to that. I'm sorry.
And also had that symbol carved into her, which carving.
Okay, so there's the symbol. Okay.
Was this Golden Order going to last long? Maybe, or maybe if you're Ranni, you really don't want to become a god and despise the fact that you're an Empyrean and decide, hey, I'm going to kill my half-brother and do this insane satanic ritual to ensure that I don't have to remain beholden to this stupid god crap. So remember Godwyn, Marika and Godfrey's son? Well, he was just doing shit, being a pretty cool guy, before these Black Knife assassins who were hired by Ranni to go and steal a shard of Malekith's sword came and shanked Godwyn with this destined death-infused shard, carving a piece of this death symbol circle into him, while Ranni, on the other hand, also had that symbol carved into her, which caused an insane magic reaction that can only be described as needlessly complicated. Godwyn seemed to lose his soul, while his body was still a vessel for a soul, which is apparently really bad when combined with the whole destined death thing. And then Ranni, on the other hand, kept her soul but lost the tether to her human flesh, at which point she put her soul into a doll's body. Godwyn's body, on the other hand, was discovered and mourned by the Golden family, being buried at the roots of an ancient great tree underground. Unfortunately, while Ranni's body is just hanging out on top of a tower still, Godwyn's body became an eldritch horror because of the circumstances of his death and spread an entirely new thing called Deathroot all around the lands between. Following the tragic death and spreading of her son, Marika was distraught. Also, the people of the lands between were like, yo, demigods can die? And a lot of chaos broke out. There was a decent amount of fighting. Demigods like Mikola outright abandoned the Golden Order fundamentalism, which was basically him going, I never cared about this shit anyways, I prefer more overt incest. And everything else was just getting to a breaking point before Marika decided, hey, I'm gonna literally shatter the Elden Ring, which she then proceeded to do.
Okay.
To recap this insane...
Okay, explanation because he seems unsure.
Everything else was just getting to a breaking point before Marika decided, hey, I'm gonna literally shatter the Elden Ring.
Okay, this is so funny. Okay, so Marika wanted to... Okay, she stole the Rune of Death, split it in half, and killed Godwyn and herself. Her half killed her Empyrean flesh, so she couldn't be controlled. It killed his soul, but left his body alive, kinda. Okay. So right now, Marika is wanting to destroy the Order. The Elden Ring / the Elden Order is how I'm in my head thinking of it.
Which she then proceeded to do. Okay. To recap this insane and very long chapter, Marika shrouded what seemed to be a part of the previous Land Between in shadow, the shadow of the Erdtree. Some people stayed in the Land of Shadow, some people stayed in what we know as the proper Lands Between. The demigods mostly all just seemed to be trying to chill out and get by, while Miquella was doing some really weird shit, making vows to do some incest stuff with Radahn, which may or may not have been consensual, while Mesmer was sent off to massacre the Hornsent people, which probably had it coming considering what they did to Marika's people back in the day. Then Godwyn was assassinated, Ranni became a doll, and Marika shattered the Elden Ring, marking the end of an era and the beginning of a new one. The Shattering.
Oops,
With the Elden Ring
shattered.
shattered, some of the demigods got their hands on different pieces of it, and ultimately none could agree on who should be the Elden Lord and succeed whatever soulless creature Marika / Radagon was at this point. The demigods fought harder than the 11-year-old competing to type first on every YouTube video. To start, Rykard, if you recall, Rennala and Radagon's son, was suddenly very against the Golden Order, or whatever was left of it, fighting wars to become the new Elden Lord by force. He would eventually retreat to his volcano manor and get eaten by a giant snake that whispered sweet nothings to him. His brother Radahn, on the other hand, still appreciated the Golden Order and resided in Caelid, which was experiencing its own issues with scarlet rot outbreaks. His sister Ranni, now a literal doll, was just chilling in a tower with an ultimate plan to follow through on her fate, which was apparently to remove all control from the gods and allow the stars to determine things, and with her connection to the Astrological Society being Rennala's daughter, that kind of makes sense. But what about the other demigods? Well, early in the Shattering War, one of Godfrey's old...
That's why Ranni is in a doll. Yes. Okay, let me start over.
Competing to type first on every YouTube video. To start, Rykard, if you recall, Rennala and Radagon's son, was suddenly very against the Golden Order, or whatever was left of it, fighting wars to become the new Elden Lord by force. He would eventually retreat to his volcano manor and get eaten by a giant snake that whispered sweet nothings to him. His brother Radahn, on the other hand, still appreciated the Golden Order and resided in Caelid, which was experiencing its own issues with scarlet rot outbreaks. His sister Ranni, now a literal doll, was just chilling in a tower with an ultimate plan to follow through on her fate, which was apparently to remove all control from the gods and allow the stars to determine things, and with her connection to the Astrological Society being Rennala's daughter, that kind of makes sense. But what about the other demigods? Well, early in the Shattering War, one of Godfrey's old descendants, Godfroy the Grafted, actually tried his hand at attacking Landale, because he wanted to be Elden Lord, I guess, but he failed miserably and was imprisoned. And then his son, Godric the Grafted, ran like a coward, eventually making it over to Stormvale Castle, which he kind of took over. But while Godric is a meaningless character that nobody likes, Miquella and Melania, during this period of the Shattering era, were doing some stuff to prepare for when the vow Miquella made way back when would eventually bear fruit. See, Miquella saw what happened to Godwyn, with his body having just been spread through the Lands Between and being capable of manifesting as more than just a body. Miquella also seemed to know at this point a funny, quirky little fact about the Realm of Shadow, which was that to actually enter now, like to go to the place yourself, you had to absolve yourself of your flesh, somehow basically doing what Ranni and Godwyn seemed to do in their own ways. So Miquella came up with an idea, or a way to get to the Realm of Shadow, because of how important it was to his overall plan, to become a god and to have Radahn be his consort. He first created something called the Haligtree by taking an Erdtree sapling, watering it with his own blood, and growing it into a gigantic, sprawling Eden of empathy, or so you'd think. This Haligtree was actually a place for people to sort of chill out and escape from being hunted or chased down by the Golden Order, for example. This was a pretty popular place for the Albinurics, which were like these sort of artificial GMO creatures, kind of like the Godskin apostles we talked about earlier. Miquella's sister, Melania, also hung out here at the Haligtree, where Miquella worked on methods to try and cure her scarlet rot with things like unalloyed gold, which helped to treat the disease to a degree. Miquella eventually had enough dilly-dallying around trying to save Melania and decided, hey, it's time we do that thing I made the vow for like a long time ago, and Melania was just like, sure. Miquella cocooned himself in the Haligtree, which rid himself of his body, maybe sort of, while making it have some usefulness to the tree and the people there, but while also detaching his soul to be able to get to the Shadow Realm. And around this time, he also sent Melania to attack and fight Radahn, I guess to the death over in Caelid. Scarlet Rot was pretty bad over there, and Melania was like, hey, so I'm gonna get you. And Radahn was like, nuh-uh, you're disabled. And Melania was like, I'm gonna stab us both now. Then she was like, Miquella awaits thee, O promised consort. Before turning into a giant flower blossom and corrupting the out of Radahn, destroying his cognition and stripping him of all but his body, his anorexic horse, and a now very tormented mind. Selenia went to like a coma and was carried back to the Haligtree by one of her soldiers, and that was that. There are so many questions. Like, did Radahn actually agree to be Miquella's consort? Which, if you don't know the definition, that means spouse, basically. So, did this dude actually consent to being in an incest relationship with his half-brother that also looked eternally like a young child, or was he manipulated? We know that Miquella can absolutely manipulate people to do his bidding by what happened next, which was that after Radahn got completely obliterated and basically turned into a scarlet rot zombie, Miquella was like, alright, I need a temporary sugar daddy to do some other stuff so that Radahn can ultimately be my real sugar daddy. Which takes us to Mohg. Oh, poor Mohg. You might not actually be the Mohg Lester that we thought you were.
They just kept calling me the Mohg Lester. But finally people know the truth about the Miquella Lester.
Remember this guy? This was one of Godfrey's sons that he had with Marika, one of the banished Omen twins that worshipped blood magic, and he happened to be perfect for manipulation because unlike his twin brother Morgoth, who defended the Golden Order with every fiber in his being, Mohg was pretty vengeful seeming. At least he thought he had better ideas than what the Golden Order was all about. Regardless, Miquella seemingly manipulated Mohg into taking Miquella's cocoon out of the Haligtree, placing it into Mohg's own underground temple known as Mohgwyn Palace, and guarding it. Why did Miquella want Mohg to do this? Apparently, so that one day someone might come along and kill Mohg, allowing Miquella to use Mohg's demigod body, yoink it into the realm of shadows somehow, and pair it with Radahn's soul, reviving him with a new body in the Shadow Realm. Yeah, it's like simple, right? If you're also so incredibly confused by this story that you've completely lost any hope that the writers were not snorting copious amounts of cocaine while coming up with this shit, I am right there with you. Miquella's plan to eventually revive Radahn in the Shadow Realm, make him his Elden Lord, and become Radahn's god in the process, seemed to pretty much solely hinge on some random bozo coming up and slaughtering zombie Radahn and Mohg. This plan also very much kind of aligned with Marika's, or was similar to hers when she went through the process of shattering the Elden Ring. See, she wanted to allow the Tarnished to return to the Lands Between by extending grace to them, which, if you recall, she took away a long time ago. Were the Tarnished a backup? It kind of seems like they were, in case the whole not-so-Golden Order were to fall apart. So, it's time to meet you. You, the player. Yes, you. You're Tarnished. Welcome back from being banished away and having your poor grace taken away from you. There are many like you who have returned to the Lands Between to seek the Elden Ring and become the new Elden Lord. Many who tried, all so far who have failed. But you'll be different, because this is a video game and no matter how many times you die, you will always try again. Sweatier than before, but don't let that get you down. Your character wakes up after being extended this grace and making some kind of travel to the Lands Between through a metaphorical or real fog. Just to be clear, there are other continents on the planet the Lands Between takes place on. And for example, if you choose the Samurai loadout when creating your Tarnish, you'll find that they come from the distant Land of Reeds. Whoever your character is though, they'll eventually stumble their way outside of a church-like building and take their first steps into the Lands Between. Guided by your grace, you learn the layout of this place, meeting its inhabitants, a now shattered, lost, and broken people. You fight monsters, all kinds of creatures of strange origin, yet many of them give clues to the lost, rich, ancient history left behind. Eventually you fight bosses and start to make your presence known in this land, all the while being guided by Melina, the strange, confused spirit that seems to be left behind from the Glomide Queen. After slaying dragons, shardbearers, and even demigods, at some point you have a choice to make. Go straight to where Marika and Radagon are conjoined, locked away in the Erdtree, or pursue and hunt down Radahn, the brain-rotted demigod, and eventually Mohg, who at the time you understand to be a kidnapper. Your choice of pursuing the main quest or Miquella's is split depending on whether you want to engage with the DLC. This video of course covers said DLC, so let's talk about what happens when you do what Miquella was really banking on after all those years before you showed up. After fighting and slaying Radahn, and seemingly after a certain happy little pot man named Alexander eats Radahn's entire corpse, the demigod is then set free from his flesh and seemingly capable of existing in the realm of shadow. All I know is that you have to kill Radahn. Afterwards, you find Mohg, fight him in his palace, and ultimately slay him. This is the point where one of Miquella's followers, Leda, tells you to go and touch Miquella's hand, to be transported to the realm of shadow. Miquella yoinks Mohg's corpse to go there himself, and this is where the DLC begins. So now you're here, in the realm of shadow, in the shadow of the Erdtree. If you're anything like me, you're really confused about what this place is, where it is, how any of this works. But nonetheless, let's carry on. Before you got here, Miquella actually got here first, even though you're responsible for letting him come here, I guess? So he must have done some stuff like really fast, just straight up like any percent speedrun the DLC. He abandoned his flesh of his old or his new body in the Shadow Realm, but not just his flesh. See, he abandoned parts of his mind, it seemed, including another individual entirely that was actually a part of Miquella. See, much like how Marika had another person inside her, that being Radagon, which she could split off and reform into seemingly at will, Miquella also had another component, that being a girl named Saint Trina. We don't know much about Saint Trina, other than the fact that she was a girl and that she eventually blossomed into a flower creature entity once Miquella, in the process of leaving everything of himself behind, split her off of himself, leaving her to just hang out at the bottom of this gigantic hole in the Shadow Realm. So after he left St. Trina, as well as his eyes, his arms, and basically every part of himself behind, once arriving in the Shadow Realm, he kind of just goes up to the Divine Gateway in this shadowy tower that Marika had initially locked behind long ago after becoming a god herself, and he just kind of waited. Or maybe that's when he started to use Mohg's body to birth the new Radahn by pairing his soul with the body. Now, okay, with all that set up, we can finally get to you, Tarnished. You explore this new place and find that Mikla has a lot of followers. A lot of these followers were charmed up until a certain point in the DLC before the charm was broken, including an NPC named Ansbach, who actually used to be a follower of Mohg and claimed that he tried to free Mohg from Mikla's charm only to be charmed himself. A good representation of this charm is how Mikla is capable of actually stealing your heart during the final boss fight, in which he grabs you and he promises a 1,000-year voyage guided by compassion. Then if he grabs you twice, instead of the game saying you died, it says heart stolen, and you pretty much die like normal, but you just like hang out. But we're gonna get into the boss fight later. So nonetheless, this realm of shadows is where you're introduced to a ton of new bosses, and you discover exactly what Mesmer did to this place before it was enshrouded in shadow with all this jet and everything. Except wait, Mesmer is still being a fire terrorist. Seems like he's really clinging on to his trauma from when Marika locked him in the Shadow Realm, because he seemingly still depends on the idea of her, albeit horrible, motherhood for emotional support, like in one of his cutscenes.
No, mother, forgive me.
You kill bosses, roll through this land like you're the main character, because you kind of are, and discover a bunch of lore. Lore which I've just spent definitely too many hours examining. Once you absolutely obliterate the local population, burn this shadow seal crap with the kindling you stole from Mesmer's corpse, and make your way through this castle found above the tortured city of Bellerat, you finally come face to face with the final boss of the DLC, young Radahn, which is using Mohg's body. He doesn't speak, he just tries to mercilessly kill you as fast as humanly possible. You probably steamroll the shit out of Radahn in phase 1, which isn't too bad, but then, in his second phase, Mikla finally comes out, wrapping himself around Radahn, and again, if he grabs you, he will make you fail the fight by stealing your heart. Bro really said, I'm gay, and you? I'm gay too, I think. Once you finally kill what may arguably be the most difficult boss fight in the game, you Elden Ring superfans can be the judge of that, we get a memory from Mikla revealing the vow he made way back when. And then, it's over. You just killed Mikla and let Radahn finally have a fucking rest after everything he was just put through. And that's sort of it. If you decide to do the DLC and see everything through to the end, you're gonna kill Mikla, which, by the way, is exactly what his banished other half, St. Trina, suggested that you do, given that, like Marika seemed to find godhood to be a prison, detaching her mentally from her own values and humanity. The same was very likely to happen to Mikla if he actually, fully went through with this. But with the DLC covered, where do we go next? Well, the endings to the base game itself, of course, which we're gonna go over now. After you either skip the entire DLC or complete it and continue onward with the rest of the main game, what exactly do you do? Well, the issue you get to is that the Erd Tree, which houses Marika in it, is sealed off by some crazy Erd Tree thorns and stuff, so you need to burn it in order to get through the blockage. Thus, if you didn't already slay the fire giant that sits atop the snowy mountain guarding the big old forward thing, then that's probably your next stop. Yes, this is the same dude that was eternally cursed by Marika to stay up here attending the flame. He is not a happy boy, not at all, and I definitely wasn't either while fighting him.
Stupid
Come on, one more.
Bang! Suck my nuts in your mouth! Swallow! Swallow, nihil! Swallow!
After killing the fire giant, Melina pops up and she's like, okay, so now I'm gonna light the whole ass tree on fire and die, I guess. So she does, and without warning, she also teleports you to that ancient dragon city, Far Missoula, which I talked about like 30 minutes ago, and just dies in the process. She's gone. She's dead. The fire killed her. Melina is gone. Now, if you recall, this place that you just got teleported to, Far Missoula, got totally wrecked by a meteor and started floating and getting engulfed in a seemingly never-ending storm. Why did Melina teleport you here? Well, this was to assure that you were in the right place to carry on this sort of part of the deal where you're going to become Elden Lord. That's why she had just herself, was to kind of help you, and the reason you needed to come to Far Missoula to do that was because destined death was still sealed here, and what that meant is that gods couldn't be killed. Rewinding a bit back to when Godwyn was killed, Malekith, the furry guy which was responsible for not allowing anyone to get their hands on even a shard of his sword, which had destined death sealed in it, he kind of failed at his job. So he was like, I'm really angry and I'm going to seal this sword literally inside of me, which he did way back when. So you explore Far Missoula and eventually find Malekith, who, after pretending to be a really unnaturally acrobatic sausage man in some oddly concealed robes, tears them all off when his health bar reaches halfway, and then proceeds to probably f***ing obliterate you. Dude, I
Suck at this bar!
Whenever you manage to kill him, though, the rune of destined death is then, I guess, just unsealed, and the gods can now be killed. Yippee! You head back to the Erd Tree, and after doing everything your tarnished mind may desire, you head inside for the final showdown. So you gotta fight Radagon, which is also Marika. You can see the Elden Ring, like, literally embedded inside of them. It's pretty cool. Once you slay Radagon, the cosmic being known as the Elden Beast, which, if we rewind, was the literal embodiment of order and thus the Elden Ring, just kind of slithers out of the void and You know the drill. Once you kill the Elden Beast, you're presented with some different endings, depending on a variety of choices you made along the way. I assume there is no ending relating to the Erdtree DLC, but let me know in the comments if I'm wrong. Starting with the shittiest ending of them all, the Frenzied Flame ending. If you decide to get fingered by this weird three-fingered entity, you become a carrier of the Frenzied Flame, and Melina doesn't have to die when burning the Erdtree with the flame from the Giant's Forge. This Frenzied Flame thing, once you get your hands on the Elden Ring, means you just, like, burn everything. Like, you just kill everyone. It's all going, it's gone. Except Melina's still alive, and she's gonna hunt you down for all of eternity. And now do you see why the whole Glowmite Queen theory is very plausible? The next worst ending is the Age of Order, which is where you just kind of restore what the Golden Order was doing. And if you choose that one, that's kind of boring. The next ending you could choose is the Age of Despair, which requires going through a whole quest line with this guy named the Dung Eater, who just, like, okay, I don't think he actually eats dung. He just wants to spread a really bad virus
Whoops, I killed him.
around and make everyone have, like, warts and suffer and stuff. Why would you do this? The default ending, on the other hand, while not being horrible, isn't particularly satisfying to me. America is still a god, presumably, so you're her Elden Lord, but is she really, like, anything, like, alive anymore? This just kind of sounds like a depressing ending. The second best ending I would suggest is the Age of the Duskborn, where you essentially just bring back and repair death into the Elden Ring configuration, which apparently wasn't already sorted out before, but otherwise nothing else about the order seems to really be changed. So it's kind of just, eh. The last ending of these 6, and easily the best in my opinion, is the Age of Stars. This one, which you can only get by completing Ranni's quest, allows you to, number 1, no longer be maidenless, an absolute win in my books, and number 2, remove gods and all this crazy shit from the lands between, allowing people to rely on the stars for guidance, whatever that totally entails. Kind of just seems like she wants to not with people and leave them be, and I'm all for that. While Elden Ring is possibly the most
Yes, best ending. I suspected that Ronnie ending is true ending. That's good. Like it's a good ending.
lore-dense video
Leave people be. Don't have gods control them. Yes.
game I will probably ever cover in my lifetime, a lot of that is due to the sheer scope of everything. So many characters, so many of them being gods or demigods, so many places, so many species. It's just a lot of stuff to cover, and I'm almost certain there's going to be even more exposition that is clarified about base game Elden Ring lore and primarily Shadow of the Erdtree lore moving forward past this video. But what do you guys think? Is the lore way too vague still, and did the DLC also just give you even more questions about Elden Ring's story than you had before? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you all so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, please do subscribe for more like it.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's see if this one does.
The lands between. It begins in the cosmos.
Okay, start over.
Our story doesn't begin in the lands
I
between.
pretty much covered everything important. Yep. Let me see. So, Outer Gods and Greater Whale, yes. Elden Beast, Elden Ring, Erdtree, Two Fingers, Marka the Eternal, Empyreans and Shadows, Rune of Death, Destined Death, Golden Order, Elden Lord. Yeah. I think. Wait, does this do the. When did this come out? 2 years ago. So this is before. This was before the DLC then. Finally, I can find out what the game I played for 100+ hours is about. Oh, that's so true. There's little details. That playlist, it's part of, has a lot. Oh, I see. Oh my goodness, there's so much! Ugh, there's so much, but I feel like I have a much better understanding of it, after that last video. There's still a lot of, like, very vague ideas. I don't know if ideas would be the right term for it, but, like, I don't know how to explain it, but yeah. FromSoft has a habit of leaving things vague and answers in, like, item descriptions. I can see that. But damn. Okay. Oh! Let's see. I think I'm going to make my poll I'm gonna make my poll in Discord, so keep an eye out in Discord. Yeah, keep an eye out on Discord for the poll. Miyazaki loved English stories when he was young, but since he had broken English, he had to piece things together, so he makes his games like that. Yeah, like you can tell, like I feel as if the plot is thoroughly thought out. Like I think the creators have the plot thoroughly thought out, but like the feeling of it being vague and the feeling of like trying to piece things together is such a big part of the storytelling process in the game that I think even though if the lore is thought out, that process is probably better. The story of Elden Ring is George R.R. Martin. Oh, okay. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah. Man. Oh boy. Yeah. Well, I think this is actually my, for now anyways, my last Elden Ring stream. Him and his family issues he likes to write about. Yeah, and the incest. And the incest. Oh boy. Woo! Yeah, so for a while I think this will be my last. Oh, I'm gonna miss it. Oh my god, I feel like a part of my heart is getting a hole in it just thinking about this being the last part of my Elden Ring streams. Oh my goodness. 26 parts. Damn. 26 parts averaging 2 to 3 hours each. What is that? What is that? 26 times, let's do 3 hours. That's 78 hours. That was 78 hours to kind of, yeah, 70-ish hours. Yep. Kind of ram through. And like, because you guys were helping me out, I didn't explore and flesh out the entire world and see everything. So ignoring your off-screen grinding, that's true. So it says I have 149.8 hours of gameplay. 149.8. So 150 hours of gameplay of Elden Ring. However, I would have to say 40 of those hours is from my previous playthrough. So, hello, Mr. Hakon. You've come back right when I was ending it. Yes. For now, I'm saying goodbye to Elden Ring. And keep an eye out on the Discord for the poll. Yes. Yes. If you look at your actual save, you can check. Brucey. Brucey's like, it's time for food! Okay, Brucey, stop. Okay. Anyways. But yes. Oh my god, Elden Ring. Fantastic. Love it. Has to be easily one of my favorite games. If not my favorite game other than Kingdom Hearts. In-game character time. Let's see. I'll boot it up one last time on stream. I'm gonna cry. My mind is reeling, oh my goodness. But it's like, it feels so, like, you feel so accomplished because of how hard it is and how, like, how hard you tried and, like, still trying to figure out the lore. It's like, man. Ah! Let's see. How do I do it? In-game character time. Just continue? Okay. It's under exit game. Oh, okay. Got it. Oh! 101 hours. So I was right. It was about 40 hours in my last game. 101 hours. Level 194. Nice. 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 Ah. Yep. That was great. But yeah. Keep an eye out for the poll for our next game series. I'm very excited. I have a few that I'm excited to play, and then maybe do the lobotomy core. That sounds really fun. But yeah, thank you guys. Thank you, Yuki. Special shout out to Yuki and Mr. Hakon for helping me through Elden Ring, because I would probably still be stuck in Limgrave. I'd be going in circles in Limgrave, and not knowing how to go down that big elevator, because guess what? That's what happened in my first playthrough. That's exactly what happened in my first playthrough. I'm like, oh, I'm stuck. I can't go down, so I must just go around in circles. So, anyway, thank you guys. And I'll see you guys next time. I don't know if I'll be on tomorrow, but Thursday. I'll see you guys Thursday. Bye.